Welcome, everyone, to the 4th Annual Pets and Housing Awards. Today, we come together to celebrate the visionaries, the trailblazers, and everyday heroes who are making rental housing a place where pets and their people truly belong. These awards are presented by the Pet Inclusive Housing Initiative, founded on a simple but powerful belief. Everyone deserves the joy of a pet, no matter where they live. By breaking down barriers, inspiring innovation, and championing inclusion, community is changing what's possible for pet owners everywhere. Thank you for joining us as we honor those who are leading the way and building a future where more doors and more hearts are open to pets. Let's get started. First, let me introduce our wonderful panel of judges. First, we have Lily Chen. Many of you may recognize Lily as she's a Los Angeles-based pet illustrator, small business owner, creator of pet behavior and welfare infographics, and author of 3 books, Doggy Language, Kitty Language, and Dogs of the World. And if you haven't had the pleasure of taking a look at those, please do. They're absolutely fabulous. Next, we have John Triplett, which I think many of you will know that name. John Triplett and his wife, Diane Porter, own and publish the Rental Housing Journal. Both are longtime journalists and editors who have owned single-family and multifamily pet-friendly rental properties for more than 20 years. They've adopted many collies over the years, from Houston Collie Rescue, Freedom Collie Rescue, and Collie Rescue of the Carolinas, and contribute regularly to rescue organizations. Next, we have Brian Cooley. Brian provides pro bono communications consulting for animal welfare orgs and for housing operators that are pet inclusive. He's a member of the board of the Animal Legal Defense Fund and is the advocacy chair of Marin Humane in Northern California. This is his 3rd year as a judge for the Pets and Housing Awards. It's really nice to have you back, Brian. And then last but not least, Justin Choi, who many of you may remember, is with Sequoia and was a major award winner in our Pet Awards last year. He's the Senior Director of Marketing and Technology at Sequoia, a property management firm with approximately 15,000 units across the West Coast. In his 15 years there, he's held a variety of positions both at the property and the corporate level. And in his current role as Senior Marketing or Director of Marketing and Technology, Justin oversees all aspects of Sequoia's marketing and IT strategy, from branding to lead generation and sales, as well as software and hardware initiatives. Justin holds a Bachelor of Arts degree in economics with a minor in managerial economics from the University of California, Davis. Thank you and welcome to all of our judges. Thank you and welcome to all of you who are joining us. We are really excited to move forward with our award show. So let's dive in with our first award, which is the Most Impactful Adoption or Foster Event or Program Award. This recognizes a property, a company, or a team whose creative event or initiative has made a real difference, not just for pets and residents, but for local shelters and rescues as well. By opening more homes and more hearts, these efforts help relieve overcrowded shelters, strengthen community bonds, and inspire others to step up for pets in need. This award honors those who prove that when adoption and fostering become part of the fabric of rental living, everyone, including our community partners, wins. Let's take a look at the winning video. So John, would you like to tell us a little bit more about why we chose this award?
We were just excited that for Dane Park, adoption is not a one-off, one-time kind of thing. It's a mission. And everything that they've done to bring their community and the pets together, reducing their fees, fostering adoptions, removing all the barriers that are so often there. It was really an honor to select them for this award. And, they're really successful. I think the way they've embedded pets into their community really recognizes them as being a launch pad for rescue, compassion, and second chances. My wife and I have adopted from a number of rescue organizations, so we really felt a kinship with what Dane Park is doing, and we're delighted that they won this award.
Absolutely. And John, thank you for those comments and congratulations to Dane Park. So our next award is the Most Innovative Pet Amenity or Amenity Group Award. This award recognizes a property or a company that's raised the bar for pet welcoming living through standout amenities designed for pets and their people. This award honors creativity and commitment to making rental communities truly welcoming for our four-legged residents. It's about transforming ordinary spaces into extraordinary experiences, proving that when it comes to pet amenities, imagination is the only limit. Let's take a look at the winning video.
Levano Kima Pet Center, where we not only provide top-notch care for your furry friends, but we also offer an experience filled with fun, engagement, and special memories. At Levana Kima, we understand that every pet is unique, and that's why we've created a monthly calendar full of events and activities designed to enrich your pet's life. Every day we have something exciting happening, so you can rest assured your dog is having a blast while in our care. A few of our highly anticipated events that we know our families look forward to include our monthly photo shoots. This event is a fan favorite, and we offer it absolutely free of charge for our daycare dogs. 3 days a week, we introduce something called Playing with a Purpose. This program we specifically designed with both the dogs and our staff in mind. By incorporating structured activities like sit, stay, leash work, and no jumping, we're not only giving your dog the chance to play and socialize, but we're also teaching them important skills that make them more well-behaved. When dogs are trained in these basic commands during their playtime, they learn self-control and build good habits that make their time with us more enjoyable and productive. The more well-behaved they are, the easier it is for our team to manage the group and create a safe, fun environment for everyone.
So Brian, can you share your thoughts on this award?
Yeah, Judy, this is a category that's always been interesting to me because it frequently, in recent years, has involved adding more and more interesting pet technologies, like smart pet doors or pet cameras or remote treat dispensers where you can have a two-way speaker microphone to your pet. All that's really cool. But as a lifelong technology editor, I also know the value of not using technology and putting people on the problem, and that it's a big part of what impressed us about this Levano property. They have a pet spa, doggy daycare. They've got veterinary services, pet suites. The key thread that runs through all of these is this is a lot of human touch pet services that they have. There's just something about that technology can't replace. Technology can augment human services, but having humans on hand to really take care of your animal, enrich their time while you're away and all of that, that sets a really high bar, and then they're going and they're meeting it. I just was really impressed by that.
Yeah, thank you for the insightful comments, Brian. That is such a perfect blend of the technology and the human touch. I love that. So again, congratulations to Levano. Our next award is for the Most Innovative Pet Marketing Campaign. This recognizes a property, a company, or a team whose creative marketing efforts have captured the hearts and the tails of pet lovers everywhere. From clever campaigns and irresistible content to eye-catching videos and community engagement, this honor celebrates those who know how to stand out and make pet inclusivity part of their brand story. It's about turning heads, opening doors, and showing the world that pets truly belong. Let's take a look at the winner.
Hello, my name is Brooke and I'm with the management group. Come take a peek inside of our pet-friendly communities.
We offer a pet-inclusive policy with no breed restrictions, no weight limit, and no pet rent. At each of our communities, you will find pet weigh stations and complimentary doggy bags, and with the help of Poop Prints, we're able to keep our communities clean. We have a seamless pet application process with the help of pet screening. And we welcome all pets on all of our tours and in our leasing offices. Not only do we provide our humans with a welcome home gift, but also our furry friends. At each of our communities, you will find our bark parks with plenty of interactive toys. We also have community pet stations in each of our offices with pet bandanas, water bowls, and plenty of treats. We host monthly community pet events. Let's take a look at a few of our most recent events. Pupnik, themed pet photo shoots, and pet treat trailers. Now let's talk about our new pet adoption initiative.
We are thrilled to announce at the management group, in honor of National Adopt a Pet Day on April 30th, for the entire month of April, we will be waiving all pet fees for any adopted pets.
Providing homes to all pets has made a huge impact at our communities. It is our joy to give our residents and their pets a place to call home. Here at the management group, we are extremely proud of our inclusive pet policy.
Lily, would you like to talk to us a little bit about this award?
Yes. So we love the management group's video submission because it shows real residents and their pet dogs, and they're enjoying everyday activities, doing community events. This is an approach that seems to set a new standard for pet inclusive marketing. It is attractive to prospective residents, and at the same time, is celebrating the existing community that is already there with their pets. So that's what made this video stand out.
Lily, thank you so much for those comments. And Justin, I'd also really love to hear from you as a marketer in the space.
Yeah, absolutely. After looking over TMG's nomination, I just really liked the fact that there was some simple brand elements just sprinkled throughout that video. So I recall seeing the bandanas that they had branded on their dogs and the little doggy dispensers, and even looking at their website. It's simple, easy to navigate. A customer is easily able to see what exactly their pet policy is, which really there isn't any. It's very bullet pointed. They don't charge any pet fees. It's very aesthetic to the eye. So great job to the team there.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And, have to point out that TMG has been a past award winner for us. And so it's no surprise to see them here. And congratulations again to the management group. So our next award is the Pets and Housing Policy Achievement Award, which honors an individual or group that's made significant strides in advancing pet inclusive housing policy at the local or the national level. This award recognizes passionate advocates and change makers who work tirelessly to shape legislation and remove barriers for pets and their people, something we love to see. Their leadership and dedication paved the way for more inclusive, compassionate communities, proving that smart policy can transform lives and open doors for everyone. Let's take a look at our inaugural winner. So congratulations to DC Councilmember Robert C. White for the Pets and Housing Act, Roscoe's Law. I get the privilege of talking about this one a bit. This award really celebrates a bold and visionary step forward in housing policy, where compassion and practical reform come together to create lasting change for people and their pets. I have to point out that this was a unanimous passage of the act, again, lovingly known as Roscoe's Law, and DC has become a national leader in addressing the housing crisis with pet inclusive solutions. Championed by Councilmember Robert C. White in memory of his beloved Roscoe, This law tears down standing barriers by eliminating burdensome fees and breed restrictions to ensure pets and their people can stay together in safe, affordable housing, and addressing housing instability and affordability for pet owners at every stage of housing, from those who are renters to the housing insecure to those facing homelessness. So again, congratulations, Councilmember Robert White. So our next award is the Pause and Progress Nonprofit Award. This shines a light on nonprofits making a difference. The First Time Award honors an organization dedicated to advancing pet inclusivity, whether through rescue work, advocacy, or common partnerships that help pets and their families stay together wherever they may find themselves living, which is a big part of our mission here at Pet Inclusive Housing. It's about creating real-world solutions that make a difference. And I'd love to now show you the video for the award winner. Lily, can we come to you again for comments?
Yes. So we were very impressed with Found House because they focus on both people and pets. They are also a human social services agency, and they have housed 26 families with their pets. Found House is a Cincinnati-based program, and they offer daytime shelter, overnight boarding, and most importantly, dignity. In 2023, Found House raised the bar by opening Melrose Place, which is a permanent supportive housing community where low-income families, together with their pets, can live. They can live together because housing insecurity shouldn't break up families. So I love that they focus on keeping pets and people together. And they have a housing policy that sees pets not as barriers, but as family, as bridges to stability, healing, and hope. And they lead with empathy, which is wonderful.
Yeah, and that could not be more true. You know, this personally resonates with me so much. I work very closely here in my local area with a nonprofit that helps victims of domestic abuse, and pets is really an issue that they are really searching for a solution for. So I think Found House really, is a great example of how that issue can be tackled. Thank you again, Lily, and congratulations again to Found House. So our next award is the Best Leap Forward. This recognizes a property or company that may have eased or lifted pet restrictions in the past year, or has launched a concrete plan to become more pet inclusive. This honor celebrates bold, forward-thinking action that opens more doors to pets and their people. It's about turning good intentions into real change and leading the change toward a more inclusive future. Let's take a look at our winner. Brian, we're coming back to you for comments.
Yeah, Judy, these Avila homes by Next Metro, they start with having no breed restrictions and they get better from there. These are single-family homes, even though it's a housing community. And so this is a trend that I've learned from my colleagues here on the awards this year is growing in the housing industry. And so you're getting to the area where you've got dedicated fenced backyards for every single property. Many of these are single level, by the way. And this really changes the idea of the convenience of having space for you to live with your pet. You don't have to go to the dog park, as great as those are, as we've seen on many of our nominees and winners over the recent years. There's just something different about being able to go right out your own backyard or go right through your own doggy door if you're the pet. And you're right there in your yard. You know the domain. You can set things up there that your pet loves and leave them set up. It just is a real step change, and I want to applaud them for taking advantage of this trend in housing to also bring pets along on it.
Brian, I'm sure you're right. And congratulations again to Avila for really innovating in their relatively new space. So our next award is the Vanguard Award. This honors a property company or leader whose unwavering commitment to pet inclusive rental housing has touched countless lives, both human and animal. The award recognizes not just sustained excellence, but a genuine passion for creating places where pets are truly part of the family and communities feel more like home. By leading with heart and vision year after year, these trailblazers inspire others to remind us of all the transformative power of inclusion, compassion, and belonging. Let's take a look at this award winner. Justin, I'm sure you've got some great comments to share with us.
Yeah, Judy, when I was looking at the nominees for the Vanguard Award, a couple of key words really stood out to me, which was inclusion and belonging. We really wanted a property or a company to understand it's not just about removing these breed restrictions, which many of these management companies are still stuck on, but it's really how do we make these pets and these owners feel like they have a sense of belonging, and that Dane Park just kicked it out of the park. I mean, honestly, looking at what they offer to their pet homes is a dream come true. They not only offer on-site boarding or daycare, but that daycare is actually overseen by a completely different team member, specific to someone that understands pet behavior. They have your typical pet events, but they take it a step further and they do like behavior training. They also understand the importance of more pets could potentially lead to more waste, which is, again, something that management companies always think about. But there's actually a dedicated team strictly to making sure the cleanliness of the property is there. So again, Dane Park, way to think outside the box, way to provide for your pet homes, and way to make your residents feel included.
Absolutely. I mean, it really is. This is a company that is taking things to a whole new level in the industry. And once again, congratulations to Dane Park, not only on their awards this year, but that they are also a past award winner. And so they are continuing the trend and really setting the bar for the industry. So our final award, I also get the opportunity to talk about and present, which is the most pet inclusive property. This honors a community that truly sets the standard for pet-friendly living, as measured by the Pet Inclusive Housing Initiative's Pet Inclusive Scorecard. I know, a mouthful. The scorecard is easily accessible on the Pets and Housing website and is a great way for rental housing providers to gauge both their level of pet inclusivity and discover actionable resources to assist in the journey toward welcoming more pets and their families. This recognition goes to a property that leads the way in reducing barriers, minimizing restrictions, eliminating unnecessary fees, and offering essential pet amenities. By making inclusivity a priority in every policy and practice, this community proves what's possible when pets and their people are genuinely welcomed home. Let's see this year's winning property. Congratulations to the press house from MGMT Residential. This property doesn't just accommodate pets, it embraces them. Their commitment to inclusivity shines through with a perfect 100 out of 100 pet inclusive score, something that we don't see often and is really a feather in their cap. At Press House, there are 0 pet fees, no deposits, and absolutely no restrictions on weight, breed, or number of pets. That's right. Everyone is welcome here, paws and all. Let's give a huge round of applause to all of our award winners today in the Pets and Housing Awards. They really are setting the standard for what it means to be pet inclusive, not just pet friendly, and move the industry forward. Thank you, everyone who joined us. Thank you so much to our judges, and thank you to the folks at Michelson Found Animals and the Pet Inclusive Housing Initiative.